Welcome friends. In this video we shall talk about 4 hand yoga poses or mudras for spinal cord. These mudras will cure your backache, sciatica and any pain in the lumbar region. These mudras energize eyes, ears and brain. They also invigorate heart, lungs, liver and pancreas. But friends, before we proceed ahead, please subscribe to our channel and share and like all our videos. Here is a quick overview of our spinal cord. The topmost part or the curve of the spinal cord, which is in our neck, is called as cervical curve. It has 7 vertebrae. Cervical curve is followed by thoracic curve, which has 12 thoracic vertebrae in it. Thoracic curve is followed by the lumbar curve with 5 lumbar vertebrae. And then at the bottom we have sacrum and coccyx. Now let's tell you about sciatica nerve. This is the nerve which branches from your lower back through your hips and buttocks and down each leg as shown here in the picture. And then sciatica refers to the pain that radiates from your lower, that is lumbar spine, to your buttock and down the back of your leg. Okay, now let's come to the spinal mudras or the Merudand mudras. There are 4 spinal mudras. All 4 mudras should be done one after another. That is basically you can say they all constitute one single mudra or 4 different parts of a single mudra. How to do these mudras? To do this mudra, sit in Vajrasan or sit comfortably in a chair. Make a fist with both your hands while keeping the thumbs straight out. Keep both hands and fists on your thighs, and then after you have done this, do the following mudras or positions or poses one by one while doing deep breathing. The first pose or the first act that you do is called as cervical mudra, followed by lumbar mudra, then lumbar and sciatica mudra, and then sciatica mudra. And now we shall see one by one how to do them. The first mudra or the first part of the Merudand mudra is the cervical mudra. To do this mudra, place your hands on your thighs in such a way that both the fists face upward as is shown here in the picture. And then the thumbs should be stretched outwards. If you see here in the picture, the thumbs are stretched outward. This mudra may impact cervical discs C1 through C7 which are in our neck area. It relieves pain in the cervical region of the spine and also the shoulders. This mudra cures cervical spondylitis and it also energizes eyes, ears and brain. Next mudra or next part of the mudra is called as lumbar mudra. To do this mudra, place your hands on thighs in such a way that both the fists face each other. As you can see here in the picture, both the fists are facing each other and the thumbs should be stretched upwards as like here you can see in the picture, the thumbs are pointing upwards. This mudra impacts 12 vertebrae T1 through T12 of the thoracic region and L4 and L5 discs of the spine in the L4 and L5 are in lumbar region. This mudra relieves pain in the lumbar region of the spine. It energizes heart, lungs, liver and pancreas. Cervical and lumbar mudras should be done together for 5 to 10 minutes each, twice daily in the morning and in the evening on empty stomach. The third mudra or third part of the mudra is lumbar and sciatica mudra. To do this, place your fist on your thighs facing downwards as you can see in the picture here. The fists are facing downward and in such a manner that thumbs face each other like this. As you can see here in the picture, the thumbs are facing each other. This mudra cures sciatica and lumbar pains. For lower back pains, one should do this mudra along with the lumbar mudra for 5 to 10 minutes each, one after another, twice daily with deep breathing on the empty stomach. The fourth part or fourth mudra is called as sciatica mudra. To do this, place your fist on your thighs in such a way that thumbs point downward and they touch your thighs. As you can see here in the picture, thumbs are touching your thighs and they are facing downwards. And the knuckles of the fist, that is you can see here in the picture, should be facing each other. This mudra impacts all the discs of the spine below the lumbar region. This mudra improves blood circulation in legs, therefore it relieves of varicose veins problems, feet numbness and pain in the legs and heels. This mudra cures sciatica pain which is caused by sciatic nerve. For sciatica, one should do both this mudra and the lumbar and sciatica mudra for 5 to 10 minutes each, one after another, twice daily with deep breathing.
Now let's have some general information on the mudras, but I would suggest please watch our other videos, especially the first one in this playlist, to get the accurate and more detailed information on hand mudra yoga. Here is the summary of 13 core mudras, out of which 8 are tattva mudras and 5 are pranic mudras. Many more mudras can be created by joining different fingers and thumb in different manners. Here is the summary of pranic mudras. If you join tip of the thumb with the tips of the middle and the index fingers, you get Vyan mudra. Similarly, if you join tip of the thumb with tips of the ring finger and the middle fingers, you get Apan mudra. Using the same fingers, but instead of tips, just fold the ring finger and the middle finger and press against the palm. You get another mudra called as Meow mudra. Next is that if you join tip of the thumb with the tips of the little finger and the ring fingers, that is this little finger and the ring finger, you get a mudra called as Pran mudra. If you join tips of all the 5 fingers, you get Saman mudra, which is also called as Mukul mudra. If you join tips of index finger, middle finger and ring finger along with the thumb tip, then you get a mudra called as Udan mudra. Here is the summary of 8 Tattva mudras. Please watch our first video in this series where you can get more details of all these Tattva and Pranic mudras. But in summary, if thumb is pressed onto the tip of the index finger, we get Gyan mudra. When we fold the index finger and we press it lightly by the thumb, we get Vayu mudra. Similarly, if we press the tip of middle finger by the thumb, we get Akash mudra. And if we fold the middle finger and then press lightly with the thumb, we get Shunya mudra. Similarly, with the ring finger, with the tip we get Prithvi mudra, and with the ring finger folded we get Surya mudra. Little finger gives us Indra mudra, and then when the little finger is folded, it gives us the Varun mudra. Doing mudras. Mudras can be done anytime in any pose. For example, while sitting, standing, watching TV, or even while walking. Mudras can be done by one hand or they can be done by both the hands. For example, you can do Vayu mudra by your right hand and not do anything at the same time with the left hand. But generally it is better if you do the same mudra with both the hands simultaneously. Mudras should be done daily for 45 minutes. However, if needed, mudra can be done for 15 minutes 3 times a day as well. A mudra done along with deep breathing shows quicker results. Do not do any mudra for at least 30 minutes after the meals, except the Surya mudra, which is used for improving the digestion. 2 different mudras can be done simultaneously, one by the right hand and the other by the left hand. However, do not do opposite mudras, for example Prithvi mudra and the Surya mudra, because Prithvi mudra is used for increasing the body weight and the Surya mudra is its opposite and it is used for decreasing the body weight. Mudras can be done along with other therapies as well.